Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have some good news and some potentially good news to share with you guys. So, I don't know if you heard, but there was a special election yesterday in the state of Arizona. Once again, the Democratic candidate won. So that narrows the gap, that narrows the House majority that the Republicans currently hold. This is not making them happy, as you can imagine. So this woman that you see here, this is Democratic candidate Adelita Grijalva. She won a seat that was previously held by her father, Raul. He sadly had passed away after battling cancer. This was not a shock win because this was the 7th congressional district in Arizona. It's a very blue district. What was concerning and why Democrats, were like kind of on edge about this was because there are a lot of Hispanic voters in this district. And so they were wondering, because so many of them went for Donald Trump last year, they didn't know if this was going to work out and if Grijalva would actually be able to bring them back to the party or hold on to them. What was more shocking, though, was how much Grijalva outperformed Kamala Harris. So check this out. This was on CNN talking about the difference between how much Grijalva won by as compared to Harris and what that may portend for the midterms.
A massive move to the left, to the Democratic side we're talking about here. My goodness gracious. All right, we look at the 7th district. Kamala Harris won it by 22 points. Look at Grijalva's margin at this particular point with 87% of the estimated vote in. Look at that, 39 points. That is a 17-point overperformance. Look at the average 2025 special House elections so far. Democrats are doing, on average, get this, 18 points better than Kamala Harris. Okay, special elections and midterm results. Look, there's a lot of font on your screen here, but what it says is if a party outperforms in special elections going all the way back since the 05-06 cycle, they go on to win the U.S. House of Representatives 5 out of 5 times. The bottom line is history says that the Democrats outperforming, just like they did last night in Arizona's 7th district. The presidential baseline is a very, very good sign as these districts move very much to the left.
Yeah. So as you heard there, he's saying, historically speaking, going back 20 years, when a party is winning in special elections in the lead up to a midterm, that party typically retakes the power. So that's good. That's actually great. Here's what I caution, though. Democrats should not take this as a sign that, oh, see, we're being given this mandate and, the voters just like us. They like what we're doing. The party's poll numbers, as you guys know, and as I've shared, they're in the dirt. Right. And so I think this is more of a referendum on Donald Trump and on the MAGA Republican policies like the big butt ugly bill and things like that. So Democrats cannot get too comfortable and say, oh, well, see, we're just popular and these polls that are saying we're unpopular are wrong. No. There are several reasons why people don't like the Democratic Party, why they're polling so low. One of them is because they're not fighting hard enough. But you cannot just assume that because, if the Democrats retake the House and possibly the Senate in the midterms, it's because, they just are doing such a great job and everybody loves them, right? So we need to understand this is the lesser of two evils issue. And right now, voters are seeing the Republican Party as the greater evil. Now, here is the really great news about this Grijalva woman winning. The Epstein files, that discharge petition that was brought by Republican Thomas Massie and Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna, that will now pass. They now have enough votes. Once Grijalva has been sworn in, she can vote. So that gives them the requisite number of votes for this discharge petition to pass. Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson is freaking out about this because, as you all know, he's been trying to cover for Trump, trying to protect him from whatever it is in those Epstein files. So at an event, and the article said Wednesday. I'm not sure if that meant today, Wednesday, or if they meant last week. But anyway, Republican Thomas Massie, he told the audience at his event that GOP leaders are pressuring the members of their own party to remove their names from that discharge petition. So you guys remember, it's not just Massie who signed on to it. It was Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, Massie, of course, and cray-cray Nancy Mace. So they all signed on. And so here's what Massie said. He told the crowd, quote, "They came back and tried to get the four of us to take our names off of the petition. They asked some of my colleagues who are co-signers, and they actually threatened them politically, not physically." So they are threatening these three women, these three Republican women who signed on to this discharge petition. That is who the Republican Party is. And, you know, I saw a lot of comments after my Epstein video from the other day, people saying, oh, don't make this a left or right thing. I'm not making it a left or right thing. The Republican Party is making it a left and right thing. Okay? If every Republican had signed on to this and only a few Democrats, I would be saying the same thing. I would be calling out the Democrats. This is not a left or right issue. That is correct. This is a morality issue. This is morality versus immorality. This is ethics versus vile behavior. I don't care who it is. I don't care what letter they have behind their name. I don't care what political party they are from. If you harmed a child, you need to spend the rest of your life under the prison. It is that simple. I don't give a damn who is in these Epstein files. If it was my favorite politician, if it was Bernie Sanders, which don't get it wrong, he has nothing to do with this. He has never been associated with this. But even if it was, I would be saying the same thing. So for anybody on the right who doesn't like hearing that, oh, you know, all the Democrats have signed on and most of the Republicans haven't, I'm sorry. That's your party. Go pressure them. Don't get on my shit. Okay? I'm just calling it as I see it. I am telling you the facts. Sometimes I say the facts and my own party, my own Democratic followers and audience gets pissed off at me. I just tell the truth. So people can get pissed off if they want. They may not like it. Those are the facts of the matter. And yes, Democrats could be doing this in a cynical political move because they want to get Donald Trump. But understand, they're asking for transparency. So that means even if there is someone on their side, they're going to get exposed too. So anyway, guys, I will let you know when or if I hear more on this. And before I go, I do want to say I don't have any illusions that Donald Trump is actually going to do this. Even if this discharge petition gets signed by this new rep, moves on to the Senate, let's say the Senate finds their ovaries, they pass it. I have absolutely no faith that Donald Trump will actually do this and release the Epstein files. I think he will veto this or use whatever presidential power to quash it. I'm not sure if vetoing it is something that's, you know, allowed with a discharge petition, but I don't think that he will do it. And if he does, it will be months and months down the road when they have had adequate time to successfully and meticulously remove him from any portion of the Epstein files. So All right. Like I said, I'll let you know when I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.